We're recording. We're live. Hi everybody. I'm Catherine. I'm sure you know me.
And I'm Desmond.
This is Desmond, my wonderful co-host. And today we're gonna have just a brief discussion about a few things. We want to talk about gender issues and the differences in our society, as far as black men and black women. And we were sitting down and talking, and we spent the day talking a little bit about the NBA and this conversation we're having about if we should go back to starting the season or if we should consider boycotting this season just to highlight what's going on with Black Lives Matter. So I guess I want to start with Desmond, because I kind of feel like the men are the ops right now. My opinion, the men are the ops. I want to start with Desmond, and I want to hear what he has to say about it. I'm trying to figure out where they're coming from with this.
See, I'm kind of on the gate with this one, because you have to be woke in the times, but you also got to remember that basketball also it plays a role in calming down the temperature of society. It gives somebody something to focus on other than something negative. So, guys, for us, that's why all our passion and everything's in basketball, and a lot of women also. Mm-hmm. But it's because of that. It's kind of a gift and a curse, like you said. It kind of takes your mind off what's going on, but it puts you in a place where you can deal in a way.
Okay.
That's my opinion on that.
I mean, I guess I can understand that take on it. My whole thing is, I think at this period of time, we shouldn't be looking for ways to coddle ourselves. And I don't think we should be looking or welcoming any distractions. I think these distractions are one of the main reasons why we haven't been able to have this honest conversation with the people that we need to listen to listen to us to actually affect change. So when I think about basketball in itself, for me as a woman, I'm not looking at it as a hobby or a pastime. I'm looking at it as another system that's here that we can use for or against our benefit. And right now, I believe us going back to watching this game is not to our benefit, it's to our detriment. We have such a huge stake in it, you know what I mean? Most of the players are black. You can see with Adam Silver, they've given the players a lot of authority and a lot of opinion when it comes to the way their game is played. So for someone like LeBron James to say something like, I am not willing to play until Breonna Taylor's killers are brought to justice, I really feel like that would be such a powerful statement. Just speaking for me.
I feel like you didn't put the pressure on all guys.
I'm just saying, make it make sense to me. I'm so frustrated with y'all.
All right, we can understand, but let's say they go half on us with that.
Okay.
They play, but for the most part, they bring attention to what's going on. But they do play.
They did that with the I Can't Breathe shirts, and we still talking about I Can't Breathe.
It got to be something more than that.
It got to be bigger than that.
It got something more than that, because they did something
bigger
than that.
Who was it? I heard Charlemagne said something about how athletes have always used their platforms in positive ways, and how athletes have used their platforms to draw attention to the fact that something's going on because we're distracted, right? Exactly. So right now, if the argument is let these players use their platform to draw attention, all the attention is here. All the attention is already here on George Floyd, on Breonna Taylor, on I Can't Breathe. So I don't think it's a valid argument to even say, let's play basketball to bring attention and awareness to Black Lives Matter. Because right now, that's where all the attention is. If you play basketball, I think you're taking away the attention we already have.
All right, there's activists, and then there's people that do what they think they do, right? Mm-hmm. So some people are not going to feel. I understand it's an obligation because you're born with this skin color.
Okay.
Because and just like it could be that person, it could be you, but everybody doesn't feel that obligation. I understand that it's their duty to find out and gather information and try to get into that way of thinking, because you're a person of power. You control the intellect of a lot of minds out there, and they follow you. You're a role model in a sense, even if you don't want to be. So I do feel what you're saying on that, but they're gonna just try to do the best they can, the way they can to them.
The way they can.
In their opinion. Nobody's gonna like nothing you do all the time.
Y'all, I'm really paused because I really am trying to make it make sense.
I'm trying.
Because I believe that there should be a middle ground for everything. I know at the end of this conversation, it doesn't mean Desmond's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, right. Let's strike. But it really is a greater conversation about being distracted and allowing ourselves to have distractions. And another thing I said to Desmond earlier, because the next conversation is that PS5 conversation, and it's like viral. Every day I see a new meme about somebody, oh, if she can't afford a PS5, let her go. Why are we talking about PS5? Men, why is it so easy to distract y'all? Why is it so easy to feed y'all something so quickly to get you guys to just squirrel? Like, it's really that easy. And I guess I can't speak for all women, but for me, myself, if I'm talking about putting my life and my body and my time and my money on the line for a cause, but not to say the people, but the main people, because for every 3 deaths, 2 of them are black men and 1 is a black woman, is the pattern I kind of keep running into. The majority of the fight is for you. So, like, I don't know. I'm really at a loss. I really want someone. Des is doing a good job because I guess I get it. I get it. People get stressed out, but
yeah. But
I don't know. It's still not adding up.
Until people feel like their power is power, because we're always told we have a lot of power, but we're always seeing that we don't have a lot of power.
Don't.
You know what I mean? For a guy, or for a man, a black male in this country, to always feel like no matter what you do, you don't have power over your own life and the life of the people you care about, that's a stressful thing to deal with.
Okay.
And that's just one aspect of this world that we have to deal with. So that PS5 to us is an escape that we can't really take any other way.
Yeah. I can understand that. I just
I tried, fellas. I tried. That's the
no, listen, and I'm trying. Listen, I can understand it. I understand it, and I get that we all need ways to cope. We all need mechanisms to get through things. But I just think that this isn't something that can be avoided. I just think in this moment and in this time, it's not a suitable excuse. Like, we can't do it anymore. They said, when you're dealing with things in life, it's not a brick wall that gets in your way. It's all the cracks in the pavement. So I consider PS5 a crack in the pavement. I consider the NBA a crack in the pavement. When we start talking about light skin versus dark skin, that's a crack in the pavement. These are all little things that are being pushed in our way when we all know the wall that needs to be broken down. We're millennials. We 30. When we all started voting, I was 18. The first person I voted for was Barack Obama, and I thought I was doing my part. Like, I really thought I was doing something. And then all the time that passed, now I'm 30, and it feels like I still don't have a seat at the table. I'm still not a part of the conversation. And if we talk about how this country has gone historically, the white man was able to vote, and then the black man was able to vote, and then the white woman was able to vote. So I hate the fact that we have to concede all this power. We have to concede all this power to black men, but in the natural order of things, like, we really are waiting for you guys to step up and take the first position in the conversation that we're having. And if we give you the opportunity to step up and you're like, nah, Bron need that 4th ring, you start smacking fire out of people. I'm getting frustrated.
All right. We're gonna go to a deeper conversation.
Okay.
It's in that, but there's a rabbit hole there. All right. So the conditioning of a male to a female in this country is different. They condition y'all to have that mind state that you're talking about, that has that mentality.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's easier, but the path, they will make it a little harder for us.
No, I can definitely agree with that. The over-feminization of the education system in this country makes it a lot easier for women in general to be able to access these spaces where we can use our minds and we can find new ways to...
I'm not taking away from what y'all do.
Push our power, but that is big. I'm not even going to hold you up. That is big. The black man has been disenfranchised in this country. I mean, all I'm saying is maybe don't make it so easy on them. If the system is already not giving black men the opportunity to come into these spaces where they can really create change, like, I just don't think we have to make it easy by doing all these things that we know for a fact distract us. And now, my mom always said, don't tear nobody down if you don't got another hand to lift them back up. So let's start thinking and coming up with ways and strategies to fit both things in. If we must go back to the NBA season, I mean, can we get a list of demands? Not even big demands. Like, can you guys ask for the NBA commission to give $100 million to your city for black youth?
We need all the owners to step up.
We need y'all want to play ball, cool, but leverage it, use it. Please do not just go back to just dribbling. Because what I heard is you guys were offended when they said that y'all should just shut up and dribble. So this is the first time in my history, I've seen the opportunity for black men to say, all right, since y'all thought all we could do was dribble, we're not going to dribble. Let's see what happens. All I'm asking is that, like, y'all do that. Like, use that power.
All right. So, that being said, I'm convinced by my lovely co-host that we should either not try to go for the PS5. If you do go for the PS5, your time is more wisely used in other things. Limit your time. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta just dive into it and put in all these hours and things like that when you can grow your family. Mentality of your household is the most important thing.
Big facts.
Because without that, everything's going, bro.
Big facts.
And that woman that you're ignoring for your PS5 is the one that keeps your mental strong. So you gotta hold it down on both ends.
I'll let him say that part. That's a good one.
That's all I can say, fellas. I got you. I got you.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have a lot more conversations and a lot more discussions. I think there's enough smoke for everybody, even females. There are topics that we'll get into where I'm not gonna be able to defend it. I'm not gonna be able to defend everything that.
It's gonna be my time to shine.
But for this NBA conversation, like, if we really talking woke, if we talking activism, if we talking making real changes for the future, I really feel like the answer's clear. Des and I are really big, like, we want to hear what everybody has to say. We're really interested to hear, so drop down in the comments, let us know what you're thinking, give us some feedback.
We'll answer you too.
Yeah, we'll answer you. The next episode, we'll definitely take a moment to talk about what everyone has to say. I know y'all got some smoke for me.
Let the smoke.
But I like the smoke. I'm here for the smoke, so let's do it. Let's see what we can.
Don't be shy. It's all right. Let me hear your side of things, and then I'll convey my thing a little bit more to help the males get this PS5. I know certain dudes really need this PS5.
Y'all ain't shit for these PS5s. I don't care. Y'all ain't shit.
I'm team PS5.
All right.
With the wokeness on the side.
Team PS5 with the wokeness on the side.
Or do that the other way around. Wokeness with the PS5 on the side. Majority.
I should have called him for that, but it sounded smooth.
I called myself. See, I'm learning from my co-host.
All right. Well, that's us for today. That was really cute. We gonna catch y'all on the other side. All right. Stay positive. Stay blessed.
Stay awake.
Stay awake.